My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome into my home. These are not infomercials about me. It's about really having success with your IRS tax resolution case. Just so you know about me, I've been in this industry for 51 years. I am a national expert. I worked at IRS for a decade. I know everything kind of there is to know about tax resolution. I've been on Fox, ABC, NBC, all these stations. I'll go to my website, 777irs.com, and learn about me. How do you have success when you owe IRS tax debt? I go over this over and over again, but yet I get calls over and over again. Even though I have 4,000 YouTubes out there, have to go over these again because people do not understand certain things about dealing with IRS tax debt. Remember, I worked for IRS. I was the IRS. The reason why it's important to listen to me, I was the IRS. I'm not practicing at it. I don't have a practice. I know what I'm doing. So there's a difference. Some people practice at it. Some people know it. So here's the key. Let me get down to the bottom line. You have to know exactly what IRS is looking for when you owe tax debt. Have to know exactly what it's for. So as an agent, I'm trained to do two things. I kind of look at all the periphery things on the 433A, F, whatever, 433A, OIC if it's an offer, but I'm drilling down on your asset base and I'm drilling down on your income and expenses. You must understand, IRS wants to know what values you have. You may have no value, you may have some. I want to know if those values are true, if you can get money out of them, if you can get a loan, if you can sell them, are you living beyond your means? I want to know what that asset value is of your assets. That's number one. Then number two, and this knocks most people out, and I need to drill down on this because it's so critically important to have success on an IRS tax debt resolution company, and it's this. You must understand the IRS National Standard Program. If you don't, do not call IRS. You have to be informed today what it is, and I'm going to tell you over and over. I made these videos. Maybe I need to drill down on them because people keep asking me the same question. IRS is The IRS has you need to look on the 433A. It's a better financial statement to look at to know what I'm talking about. So you may want to stop this video, download your 433A so you can split the screen and look on page 4 of the 433A. On page 4 of the 433A, remember it's the A, not the F, not the 433A OIC, it's going to have on that page income, and it's going to have expenses. It's going to ask for your expenses, and then there's a column for IRS use only. Why do you have to know what that IRS use only is? Because that's the most important thing on that page. What is IRS doing with that blank page? What are they doing with it? If you don't know what they're doing with it, you shouldn't be working your case. If you want to work your case, this is what you need to know. IRS is going to substitute their numbers for yours. Really? They're not going to allow mine? Yes. In 5 categories, medical, they do certain things. But what IRS is going to do in the areas of food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments and car expenses, IRS must use the national standards set up by the Department of Labor. So I encourage you to go ahead and Google IRS National Standards for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car expenses, and car payments. You will learn what IRS is going to allow for you right there. Now, everything else, they'll allow dollar for dollar. Medical, insurance, of course, your taxes, your withholding, anything else that you put in there's dollar for dollar. Do they allow supporting your kid in school? Nope. There's a lot of things they don't allow. So what you think they're going to allow, they're not going to allow. So I'm just telling you, that's why you need to take this form and show someone who knows what they're doing If not, you're going to get waxed and you're going to have a payment agreement that you want nothing to do with because you don't understand. IRS only allows certain necessary living expenses, and that's it. If you have, you're paying an attorney because of custody, or if there's some legal issue, they'll allow stuff like that if you can support that. They do allow child care. They allow stuff like that. But other than that, you want to go to Disney. Oh, credit cards, boom. Unless you can show they're for medical or other purposes, they'll allow those. You have to purify and sanctify as much as you can. In page 4 on the expense column, you must know what IRS is going to. Certain things you can get put in if you know what you're doing and how you phrase it. That's where somebody like us comes in. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a heads up. To have success, you must know what IRS is going to allow and not allow. So every case is different, so I can't cover everything. I like to do short videos, but anyway, that's a taste. If you need me, call me. Thank you so very much. Please give me a subscription. I appreciate it.